You're listening to NGSC Sports Radio. Hear us live on ngscsports.com, where you can get awesome analysis on all things sports. Or check out our podcasts on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, and much more. For our latest videos, subscribe to NGSC Sports YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter at NGSC Sports, and like us on Facebook. NGSC Sports. We never stop.
You know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here.
Ding dong. Hello?
Everybody three count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I didn't get here because I was cute, or because I came from some famous wrestling family, or because I sucked up to the right people. I got here because I am good. I earned this championship.
Frustrated isn't the goddamn word for it. This is bullshit.
Brett made a very, very selfish decision. Brett's going to have to live with that for the rest of his life. Brett screwed Brett. I have no sympathy whatsoever for Brett.
This is my show, and I'm sick of all of you calling me the coward. You're the cowards. I'm the one here day in and day out in that wrestling ring beating people up. Thank you very much.
I don't steal opportunities. I am the opportunity.
3 ain't enough now. I need 5. Welcome in, Jim.
I'm an idiot.
Ryan.
I'm a sausage guy.
Matt.
Who gives a shit?
Tim.
Right on the cock.
And intern Mark.
Hi, boys.
Oh my goodness, what do we do? There's a 1. There's a 2. Oh,
wow.
Welcome, everyone. 3 Count Thursday. We are live Thursday night, December the 9th, 2021, and we are glad to be back with you. We are still the podcast of the millennium. Make sure you go to 3countthursday.com. That's where you'll find all of our social media links, our merchandise over at tpublic.com and whatamaneuver.net.
What a maneuver.
Thanks, not him. Our Patreon page, patreon.com/3countthursday, our collar and elbow brand deal. Use promo code 3count at checkout. Our home network, NGSC Sports at ngscsports.com. And our secondary home is the Liv Sports and Music Network. Ryan, how would the people find that?
That's right. Over here at the Liv Sports and Music Network, we never stop.
And you are so close. So close, Ryan.
LEEIBsports.com.
That's the one.
Give me my thing.
Oh, damn it.
Give me my thing. You fucked it up, Jim.
That's okay. Tim will be joining us at some point this evening. Tim.
I heard Tim was jacked up.
I heard he was tired.
Tim was jacked up tonight. That's correct.
He is tired, yes.
That is an accurate statement. He got
tired.
racked.
Car pun.
What's up, Big
thing
Mike?
we
How
get
you doing,
rear-ended.
bud? Enjoyed you on the Viewer's Choice this week. What's up, Charlie? And yeah, no, he's not on assignment. He'll explain a little bit further why he's not here. But he will be joining us here in just a little bit. No, it's usually Ryan that gets jacked up on Mountain Dew. Although you're soda free, right? Are you still on that kick?
Yeah, I do a sugar-free soda every now and again.
Okay.
But yeah, just water.
Very nice. Very nice. Matt, Mr. Car Pun.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. Not as festive as Ryan, but I do still have the cranberry ginger ale. So taking that in, but I'm doing well. Anxious to air some grievances because I have plenty to air today. Starting with Mark's candy canes.
Now I did pick up some of the cranberry ginger ale. I actually don't think I had it before, and I do enjoy it. It is tasty.
It's refreshing.
It is a festive, refreshing drink this time of year. So, Mark, Mr. Candy Cane,
how you doing? I'm real good. I'm ready to take a trip down Candy Cane Lane. Won't you come down Candy Cane Lane with me?
Oh, hi,
It's
Mark.
the cutest thing I swear you'll see. Hi, boys. Take a trip down Candy Cane Lane with me.
Is that
It's so magical? Let's go there in your dreams.
I'm just adding things to my grievance list.
is that like a song? Is that actually?
Oh, it's such a good song. Candy Cane Lane.
Candy Cane Lane song.
Yeah. Smokey knows all about it.
I heard all about it last night.
That's a great song. God, I just love to sing.
So I
about
think
Candy Cane
actually
Lane.
for the first time I might be happy that I didn't get invited to trivia. Is that what I'm?
Boy, we could have used Matt last night again.
We
I'll tell you
needed
what.
Matt. Matt, we needed you. Where were you?
What a shame.
Wasn't invited,
We're
unfortunately.
sitting there warming up by a Yule log. Well, meanwhile, we're fighting for our lives here.
Ryan,
how you doing?
Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right.
Good.
That's all I have for you. So, Matt, we needed you last night at trivia.
You were invited to come.
What?
Was not invited to come, but
He was
okay.
not actually.
We should have invited Matt to come.
We should have. That was our team name. He was
Matt,
invited to come. We were
that's what
talking
it
about
was.
you, Matt.
Yeah.
Come Tuesday.
Matt coming would have helped a lot.
It would, especially in round. That was 3, wasn't it?
It was
Round
round
3. We
three.
really need you to come.
What was the category this
It
week?
was the highest grossing worldwide, grossing movies of the 2010s.
Okay.
So from 2010 till 2019, great period of time.
Oh,
What were the highest grossing movies, 1 through 10?
You just had to list them, like they didn't give you.
Oh, order was not necessary. They
So you
gave us
just-
a list,
He gave us a list.
and
I
you
had
can
that
take it
list.
twice.
I don't have it with me, but I could get it.
You
I don't
just
even
had
remember.
to. So 2010
To 2019.
to 2019. Okay, so
2019.
Endgame was on there, right? Avengers.
Endgame was 1. Yes, I think that was the highest one.
Okay. Force Awakens came out at that time.
Force Awakens, I believe, was 1.
I assume the other Avengers was on there then.
Which one?
Infinity War.
Oh, Infinity War, correct, yeah.
The first Avengers was in that,
That
time.
also was in there, yep.
Give me my ding.
Frozen
Incorrect.
2.
Yes! Frozen 2.
I waited for the incorrect. that
Yes,
feeler in there.
Frozen 2.
Man.
Well, that's what, 5?
Oh, The Lion King. That was a big one, right?
The Lion King was there. Yes, we talked
Okay.
ourselves out of that one.
Jurassic World.
That is correct.
Kobe.
He doesn't even need the list.
He doesn't.
Maybe you should have invited him. Mark.
Was one of the. There's probably a Fast and the Furious in there.
That's correct. Fast Furious 7.
Okay, yeah,
That
I
was
wouldn't.
on, that was on the list.
I would not have guessed Furious 7.
Oh, okay.
I would have probably said like Fast 5 if I was guessing. How many am I at? What did I
I
get?
don't know.
Is Fast 7 where Paul Newman died? Is that the one?
Yes, he had the
Yes.
car accident.
Right.
No wonder it's in there.
And then Black Panther.
Black Panther was on the list.
All right.
I think, yeah, that was one. I think the only thing you forgot was Age of Ultron. I think that was on there.
Okay. One of the other events.
Charlie said, was there a Harry Potter in there? Was that?
I think Harry Potter was probably done by then, right?
The
No.
bonus question was name the 11th, and the 11th was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows 2.
There you go,
Okay.
That would have been 5 points. Charlie was there. And I think some other ones on the list were the Spider-Man Far From Home, that was not on the top 10.
Okay.
Rogue One was not on the top 10.
Okay.
That was listed.
They threw some curveballs there at you.
Yeah, the Rogue One, I remember there was like a lot of fanfare. I think that's how we finally started doing it. It was like I remember seeing shit at Target about that. So it's probably a big one. Aquaman was not in the top 10.
Rightfully so.
I don't think The Last Jedi was, but The Force Awakens was. And then Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was on the list as well. So the other Jurassic World that was, I guess, less successful.
Okay.
Iron Man 3 did not make the list either.
Hmm.
So it wasn't a huge list.
I'll be darned.
You would have steered us in the right direction. Jim, you would have been zero help.
Yeah, I would have been. Yeah, I wouldn't have helped. I wouldn't have helped at all this week.
However, on the 22nd, it's All Things Grimace.
Ooh,
All things Grimace.
It is a Grimace.
We did get boosted
Grimace.
on Friday, so we're considering.
You sent that in like the group chat, boosted, and I thought you like boosted one of our Facebook posts, and I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? And then like 3 hours later, it hit me that you were talking about the vaccine.
Yeah, didn't I? I thought I put the little needle next to it.
I didn't notice the needle. You also sent it in like the me and my uncle and you group chat, and I'm like, well, he must have just sent it in the wrong one and meant it for the 3-count chat, and everything I thought made sense.
That does happen. We have like 8 different group chats with different members.
Our side group chats that nobody else knows about.
Right.
The funny thing is, I got my booster, and my internet's actually worked worse this week.
No, it didn't.
It's one of the side effects
is
of
that
the boost, not the initial vaccine.
Well, I didn't get better internet from the first one, so I thought at least I wouldn't get worse internet with the second one. But
well, it happened.
I think I'm actually off on the 23rd, so I can probably make that Wednesday, the 22nd trivia trip.
It's gonna be a good one.
I might look at that one.
They've got delicious nugs, and that Mexi burger is so goddamn good.
And they have good beers. I actually had some of their beers.
They have some good beers. They have a great unsweetened iced tea as well.
Oh my god!
Trying this guy for the first time tonight.
What is that? Oh, Blizzard hops.
The Blizzard of hops.
How is
Blizzard
that?
of hops.
Very tasty.
We should talk about alcohol a little bit more and get a little bit of I don't know, some swag from a beer company around here.
Let's
talk about it, Mark.
We could probably try to like plug Tony Deppin's brewing company on a weekly basis.
There we go.
There it is.
That might be able to be the pairing we might need to work out. So we were speaking of movies before we get into wrestling talk, because I know Devin loves the small talk that we do.
Devin's he's not even in the comments yet, is he?
It's because he's angry, probably.
I think he said something earlier, didn't he? He said no Tim, and then he left.
Oh.
Chased him off.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
He only likes to come and just hate on Tim.
How dare
I mean, Tim never acknowledges him, so I mean, no wonder he gets upset. But the other morning on Preston and Steve, their stupid question of the day, and Matt, you may know this. Ryan, I'm assuming you do not, and Mark, I wouldn't be shocked if you did. In Home Alone 2, when Kevin is watching Angels with Even Filthier Souls, there's a stack of movies like next to the TV or like on next to where he's sitting. There's 3 other movies. Can you name the other movies on the stack of movies that Kevin was watching?
God.
Right? Oh, Devin's still here.
There he is.
Damn.
I'm ready.
Doesn't somebody have to pick Tim up, or is he?
Was one of them Porky's?
One of them was not Porky's. I don't know if these were actually even real movies or not.
I have no idea. I never paid that close attention to Home Alone.
And also, how come Steve's never first? Why is it always Preston?
Well, because it's the Preston and Steve show.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. What is
It has a nicer ring to it.
Yeah, Steve and Preston, it doesn't roll off the tongue as easy.
I don't know, Charlie, but the Funks Brewing, if you ever come out to trivia, has some really cool like retro Philadelphia like Phillies swag and Eagles swag.
Well, a lot of their
logos are Philadelphia
based, and they have what?
I think you also have a Mysterio beer, like a Rey Mysterio something.
Correct. It's unmasked.
They have a Flyers one. I just picked it up today.
Yep.
Did you try the Eagles one? I know they had an Eagles one
I didn't
recently.
try that one. I haven't been able to find it by me, and since I'm never invited to trivia at Funk's, I couldn't pick it up on site.
No, you are hereby invited to come anytime you want.
Well, it's not your trivia, Ryan. You can't just go throwing away around invitations.
Now he's throwing out invitations.
I am in the trivia group chat, so I think I think I've made it.
Oh. Look at you moving up in the world.
Yeah, I think I'm in.
He's in.
You, huh?
I'm in now.
Smokey got the in. The kids are even starting to call him Uncle Smokey.
So what are the movies in the background, Jim?
It's one was Flybait, one was the Muttville Massacre, and one was the Ventilator.
Okay, why the fuck would we have ever known them?
Well, no, I was just curious if Matt, because Matt is very much into movies. I don't know if he had ever.
I don't know that those are actually real. They could be, but
yeah, I don't because the Angels with Even Filthier Souls and Angels with Filthy Souls, I don't think were even real movies. Correct? Like those scenes that were cut were from like other things. I don't think that like those films were actually real. I believe.
Right.
Charlie says he would come out to trivia the way his bank account is set up. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
I get
that's
it.
Fair.
I get
tough.
it.
It's fair. It's
Those
tough.
bugs ain't free.
It is not. Nothing in
I mean, at this point, Mark, you should have won enough Funk's gift cards that you could pay for an outing of trivia.
You're right. I could. I could. You're not kidding. I have all the gift cards too. I didn't.
Do you just re-gift those at the holidays?
That's what I'm planning on. Get ready.
OG and cousin Brian sit down at the tree and they just open an envelope with
open Funk gift cards.
Funk's gift cards.
You got me two $10 gift cards and a $15 gift card. Why didn't you go all in one shot? Well, I thought I'd break it up a little.
All right, let's start with this.
On this day.
We are looking at December the 9th in pro wrestling history. One birthday today, and that is Kurt Angle. I think we may have heard.
He's got a broken neck.
Broken freaking neck. Was born today in 1968.
Chris Angel.
Chris Angel.
On this day.
1986, Ronnie Garvin and Barry Windham defeat Ivan Koloff and Khrushchev. That is not an easy thing to say when you see them back to back in Spartanburg, South Carolina, to win the NWA United States Tag Team titles.
On this day.
1995, ECW holds their one and only under the original ECW banner December to Dismember show from the ECW Arena in Philly in front of 1,000 fans. The tagline for the show was Ultimate Jeopardy, and the show featured 9 matches. In the main event, Tommy Dreamer, the Public Enemy, and the Pitbulls defeated Raven, the Heavenly Bodies, and the Eliminators, and Stevie Richards by pinfall in an Ultimate Jeopardy steel cage match.
On this day.
2001, WWE holds their inaugural Vengeance pay-per-view from the San Diego Sports Arena in San Diego, California, in front of 11,800 fans with a buy rate of 307,000. The show featured 1 match on Sunday Night Heat, 9 main card matches, and in the main event, Chris Jericho, who was the world
Khrushchev,
defeated Stone Cold Steve Austin, who was WWF champion, to become the first ever undisputed WWF World Champion.
Is Vengeance still a pay-per-view at this point?
Not currently. Not saying it can't come back.
No, but we definitely have great names like Day One.
I mean,
can't wait.
At least it makes sense. It's logical at the very least.
So did Roadblock.
I mean,
the roadblock of the road to race.
I mean, you always hate on Fastlane, but that makes sense.
And it also makes sense. I'm not the one arguing it makes sense.
Mimi.
I'm just arguing it's shit. Jim's trying to sell it to me.
Well, it's a WWE product, right?
Right. I mean, what do you expect?
How long have you been on this show?
What are you new here?
That's fair.
Almost 8 years later.
A touch of breaking news just announced. If you want to hit the breaking news thing. December the 18th in beautiful, wonderful Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, the 3 Count Thursday guys won't be able to make it to the Icons of Wrestling Festival, but we've been there. We want to keep promoting them. Those are good guys. Check it out. Just announced a mere 10 minutes ago, Ruby Soho is going to be there doing meet and greets and signing the autographs. So the destination is now known, Philadelphia. December the 18th. That's coming up. That's not this Saturday, but next. The Icons of Wrestling Festival. Go check it out. Tell them 3 Count Thursday sent you.
You can get some Christmas gifts.
Oh, it's great Christmas gifts.
Facebook
they just announced Ric Flair's going to be there. If you're interested in, I don't know, seeing his weenie. I don't know what he does at shows.
He's a real big dude.
I wasn't ready for that sound effect.
I thought you were going to go with the uh-oh one, but that's saved for like people who die, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is.
Isn't this is saved for people who die?
That's for Owen Hart.
Speaking of people that have died, Bully Ray is actually going to be wrestling Jerry the King Lawler that night at the Battleground show.
Oh,
so
wow.
Check that out.
Clear your schedules, everyone.
Wait, you said that's next Saturday?
Jerry Lawler, Saturday the 18th. A beautiful Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's right down from the stadium's real easy to get to.
It is an easy drive to get there.
The wonderful 2300.
Jokes about that horrible match aside, it is a very fun event to attend. Yes. They do have a very fantastic lineup, which is impressive for the week before Christmas to get the lineup that they have. So definitely go there, spend some money, get some autographs.
They've announced Maria Kanellis and Mike Bennett. Now, Mike Bennett, Jim, is Mike Kanellis from the WWE. They changed his name back.
I never heard of him. I thought I had never heard of him before, but I have heard.
And Sergeant Slaughter just got announced. Sergeant Slaughter.
You still have the sound clip of Stone Cold singing the song?
I need to put that. Actually, I need to put that on the board.
That's a classic one.
Yeah. But yeah, I never actually put that on the board. I always.
Oh shit! Tatanka's going to be there too.
I always just have it on the ready on the YouTube, but I do not have it on the ready. Let me find it because
That's really the only good thing about that gimmick. I mean, that their entrance theme song was great to begin with.
Right.
But that Stone Cold one.
That Stone Cold cover just made it.
Oh, yeah.
And that was real Stone Cold, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. You can tell.
The internet can't lie, Ryan.
Ellis, without playing his beautiful new entrance music, I guess it's all up to good old Stone Cold. Here's to the greatest love I've ever known. I'm burning up in your love. What, burning up in your love. What, burning up in your love. What, burning up inside your love.
Oh, what a beautiful song.
That made me emotional. Stone Cold's gotta go. I got something.
That'd be a great song for a wedding.
It would be fantastic.
It's a shame it didn't come out in time because I would have had Lauren walk down the aisle to that.
at least use it when you walk into your reception. At the very least.
Mark, there is still time though when your loving daughter gets married. When you have the father-daughter dance, you can request that song.
There you go.
It's going to be great.
I mean, the actual theme would be great for a wedding. I've never even would have thought about that, but that would really hit good.
I mean, the original one, the real theme is actually good. Now, I can only play a little bit of it. Stupid commercials.
God damn it! I thought we had the YouTube Red thing. What happened to that, Jim?
Well, nobody buys the Patreon, so we had to cancel it.
Damn it!
It ain't free.
Nothing's free.
Rules in charge.
What a good song.
Oh, I mean, it's like a cheesy fucking wedding song.
It would be so good.
That is so good.
So good.
I might have to renew my wedding vows just to be able to.
Oh, Jim, I'll be there.
Just to fire that up. Oh, we're still in the middle of this, aren't we? 2007, former NWA champion Ron Killings announced he had left TNA. He would later sign with WWE as R-Truth.
No.
Shocking. 2012, TNA holds their 9th annual Final Resolution pay-per-view from the Impact Zone in Orlando, Florida, in front of 1,100 fans. The tagline for the show was Redemption. The show featured 8 matches, and in the main event, Jeff Hardy defeated Bobby Roode to retain the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. In 2013, the sometimes annual WWE Slammy Awards take place during an episode of WWE Raw from the Key Arena in Seattle, Washington. Over 1.64 million votes were cast for awards during the show via the WWE app. Some of the awards presented included Daniel Bryan for Superstar of the Year, the Bella Twins for Diva of the Year, the Shield for Breakout Star and Faction of the Year, Roman Reigns' Spear for the What a Maneuver Award, and The Rock versus John Cena for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 29 was Match of the Year.
They seriously had a What a Maneuver category?
They had a What a Maneuver. Let me pull up the full list from this year, and there was a many awards, but it was the why am I okay 2013.
What? Oh man, that's gonna be stuck in my head all night.
Cody Rhodes and Goldust were Tag Team of the Year. Big Show knocks out Triple H was the This Is Awesome moment of the year. The LOL moment of the year was the Rock concert on the 20th anniversary of Raw.
Okay, that was fun.
The double cross of the year was Shawn Michaels' eyes. No, Shawn Michaels super kicking Daniel Bryan in Hell in a Cell. The yes chant was fan participation of the year. Insult of the year was Stephanie McMahon insulting the Big Show. I don't know which time because I believe that was almost a weekly, and maybe because it was like a weekly segment at that point. CM Punk exacts revenge on Paul Heyman at Hell in a Cell was the extreme moment of the year. Daniel Bryan was Beard of the Year. Hashtag Believe in the Shield was the trending now hashtag of the year. Goldust was the You Still Got It Best Superstar Return of the year. They had Bruno Sammartino in that. Was that the year he got inducted in the Hall of Fame, I guess? I mean, it would have had to have been, I guess.
Perhaps.
Mark Henry pulls 2 trucks with his bare hands was the Feat of Strength of the year. Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella were Couple of the Year. One stipulation I'm in my boys' corner and I'll be your Huckleberry all night long was the Say What quote of the year. Of course, Dusty Rhodes. The Funkadactyls won Best Dance Moves. The JBL and Cole Show won the Favorite Web Show. Raw After WrestleMania and East Rutherford was the Best Crowd of the year, and the Yes Chant was the Catchphrase of the year. So,
how long ago was this?
2013.
Oh,
so
okay.
8 years.
Okay.
And it feels like a hell of a lot longer, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does.
It feels a lot longer. But so those were the events from December the 9th in pro wrestling history. Catching up on some of the comments here. Mike says, sidebar, thoughts on Ring of Honor. Yeah, that was some breaking news. Just a little bit ago. Ring of Honor, of course, Final Battle is this weekend, and they announced.
Mark, I heard you were getting tickets.
Well, I was invited to come. Cousin Brian's going.
Is he
on
going?
The fence. I'd like to go, but the big parade's downtown that day. You know how I like to see Santa Claus come into town.
You You do. I've certainly heard that about you. But ROH World Champion Bandito tested positive for COVID and will not be taking part in this weekend's show in part of Final Battle. So they haven't announced anything, I don't believe, about who will be I mean, how do you replace a world champion for your final show? Like, I don't, or what could be your final show? I guess officially it's not.
Could be. Who knows?
Their final show, but we can maybe run down the match list there. Charlie, I assume sad and disappointed. Was that for the Slammy Award list, or was that for for Ring of Honor? Mark, are you drinking from a solo cup? Are you?
No, he's repping the Saint Prophets, Jim. Very different.
You know it. I'm all about that smoke.
Okay, Charlie confirmed he was sad about Ring of Honor.
Get me the smoke. He ran down to the Turkey Hill to get a few more packs of Lucky Strikes.
Smokey did.
Try. Smokey. Lucky Strikes.
Did anybody else watch it? Because I thought Tim was going to be here when we were covering this part. Did anybody else watch NXT WarGames?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was it
I
again?
did. We have a wrestling podcast, Jim.
What do you
Give us
think
some
this
fucking
is?
credit, dude.
I mean,
What the hell?
Ryan, wasn't Shaq? No, LeBron James was one of your wrestlers of the week the other week. Adnan Virk has been one of your wrestlers of the week.
And Adnan Virk had the best wrestling week there because he didn't have to watch Raw that week. Dude, I was right.
So why hasn't he
LeBron
been your
James
wrestler of the week?
has thrown some of the tightest elbows I've seen in combat sports that week.
Right,
but it wasn't an elbow; it was a closed fist, wasn't it?
It was an elbow. It was on the it was on the rebound on the free throw line. It was an elbow.
All right, well let's talk about WarGames. I didn't know if everybody had watched it.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. Just
what was it again? WarGames.
There.
There it was.
WarGames! 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 WarGames!
I get in trouble
Tim were here.
if I do it myself.
I wish Tim was here.
Is there a match? What was your guys' match of the night? Why don't we do it that way?
It's a good question, Jim.
Well, then I'm going to go to you first, Ryan.
Can you run down the matches in case somebody listening has not watched the show, though?
Why don't I do that? So your opening match was the Women's WarGames match. Cora Jade, Io Shirai, Kaylee Ray, and Raquel Gonzalez defeated Dakota Kai and Toxic Attraction in 31 minutes, 22 seconds. Imperium successfully defended the NXT Tag Team titles against Kyle O'Reilly and Jeep Wagoneer.
I'm really glad the Jeep Wagoneer thing stuck.
Yes, that
of any contribution I've ever had to this show, if that's it, I'm okay. And all like the on my hands and knees bullshit too. I'd have to be on my hands and knees and just take it.
Cameron Grimes defeated Duke Hudson in a hair versus hair match. Roderick Strong successfully defended the NXT Cruiserweight Championship against Joe Gacy in what was the shortest match of the night, 8 minutes, 27 seconds. And in the men's WarGames match, Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Grayson Waller, and Tony D'Angelo, Team New Class, defeated Team Black and Gold, Johnny Gargano, LA Knight, Pete Dunne, and Tommaso Ciampa.
Tomato chips.
38 minutes, 11 seconds. So Ryan, what was
glad you brought it up now again.
Your match of the night?
Yeah, it definitely wasn't that awful hair versus hair match. That was garbage. Did not enjoy. The ladies' WarGame, I thought the ladies really brought it. One of the ladies in the match Yep, I did that.
War Games.
Really had a kind of a coming out party, if you will. She made my my wrestler of the week list because I was so intently watching. I was able to put her on. My favorite match of the night would probably have to be the tag team match: Imperium versus Kyle O'Reilly and Jeep Wagoneer Sport. Imperium's fun to watch. They're really fun. Fabian Eigner's a strong fella. Him and Bartel, I think you have a really good speed and strength combination there. Imperium, I think, was the stars of the night. I enjoyed. I mean, obviously 2.0 winning at the end of the night might have been a little bit bigger, but I'll say Imperium.
Okay. Intern Mark, what was yours?
Hi, boys. Can you run down the matches again, Jim, in case I didn't see it?
No, I can't.
All right, I did see it.
Hell no.
I got to go with the match of the night. Now, there are some pretty good ones there. But I got to go with the men's War Games, even though I'm not particularly happy about the outcome.
War Games. War Games. War Games. War Games.
Can we just get through this without saying that again? Okay. This is a wrestling podcast here.
Jim, you can see when folks enter to come on here, correct? Or is Tim calling?
Is Tim backstage? Where's Tim?
I don't think he's called.
So if
he said he would call.
I thought he.
I don't know how that really works.
I thought he meant he was just gonna jump.
Either
on.
way, when he jumps on and we see his face,
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to and I want to put this in already, but pause it. Shane McMahon. The moment he shows up,
the long one,
the longest one you can do.
That's gonna be.
I want it playing when you bring him in and he only gets audio in case he's driving. He might have.
I mean, you can tell us when he's coming in, right? Like you have to let him into the room. So when he's coming in, give someone the heads up, and that person can say,
"Has he been invited to come?"
I mean, I haven't invited him to come yet, but
Got it.
Let's see.
I hear him.
I hear
Kirby.
I hear Kirby. Based on my shirt, my Shanna and Ryan, Mark and Matt, his ho ho hos. Sure.
Oh, Jason, it says who? There's a little W there.
Yeah.
Who?
You say ho hos around Jimmy, think of that delicious chocolate treat.
Oh, so good.
Delicious is a stretch.
Yeah, it's a fucking stretch.
Yeah. Yeah. That is not our. Although I would love to be able to pay. Actually, I would not, because if you would make that our hotline every time some jackass watched that one of the old like wrestling shows on what is not the WWE network anymore, then we would get people calling in just all the time.
And that's why Shane McMahon has to be on the list.
Best in the world.
You can just stop it now.
Or just pause it and then play it again when he comes back on.
I can't pause it. It could either stop or
Just stop it then.
I don't want to. I can't stop it.
You can stop it. And before he comes back, just start playing again and have him come back, because you can let him in, right?
I can let him in.
Yes.
Should I try letting him in again?
Well, hold on. Start playing it.
He was invited to come.
The best.
If you just let it go, Tim, it'll soon be over.
Tim, I'm glad you came.
Ryan's been on his hands and knees this whole time, just trying to take it.
Like I tell my wife, it's going to be over soon. Just let me get through this.
This is my favorite bit in the whole show.
Shane McMahon.
Boy, I'm still waiting for the Oh, Jim did let the dog
Shane McMahon.
Is that what you're waiting for?
I'm still waiting for that to wrap up the Greg Hamilton stuff.
I mean, I have literally like 4 Shane clips on the board.
Jason finally checks out this show, and we play a 3.5-minute version of a guy saying Shane McMahon.
And you could literally just delete all of them for Christmas. That would be great.
Well, we need at some point
Tim,
we're going to do
Kevin's been missing you,
where we clean up the board and maybe
I would lay down my life for that segment. The moment that segment's off the board, Ryan's off the show.
Bye.
That is a goddamn guarantee.
Oh, come on. We can't lose Ryan.
That quick. Look.
Oh, no. Well, he is a sausage guy after all.
I am. Look at that sausage pizza. Look how good that. Oh, it vibrates when I talk. Vibrating sausage pizza.
So
there it is.
We got Romas tonight, Ryan, for dinner.
I love Romas. Very tasty.
When I called them, I said, you better make it good. I know Miller. And they made it perfectly. The pizzas were
I make a good pizza. That's what he says when I walk in. Poor guy.
They didn't want to disappoint you.
Miller.
Tim, it's good that you're here. You have missed absolutely nothing on this show.
Oh, I know exactly what show I participated on Thursdays. So I'm guessing so far we talked a little bit about how Jericho won both belts today.
Yeah, we did hit that.
Okay.
Oh, I tuned that segment out. Yeah.
Yeah, Jericho did something today 20 years ago that he rode through the rest of his effing life. Imagine doing something great once and living that for 20 years.
I didn't know that the good end of shitty pizza was Little Caesars. Like, I thought the good end of shitty pizza was Domino's.
Little Caesars is the best cheap pizza.
Ooh, boy, it's been years since I've had it.
I'll say it's been a while. I might have to revisit it.
I know they put Munster cheese in their cheese.
You can literally walk in and grab a whole pepperoni pizza for $5.
Okay, that's not true anymore. It can't be.
It is.
It's still $5.
And I think for like
that should tell you something.
That it's really good for the price.
Yeah, but you can get a medium 2-topping pizza at Domino's for $6.
Yeah, but I don't want to wait for it.
I also don't want to go get pizza. I want it brought into me, or I'm going to
I'm
get parlor
going
pizza.
to get pizza. I'm getting
I'm going to Dona Rosa or Roma or something. Right.
Every pizza is real pizza. Why are you out here eating imaginary pizza, Big Jim?
You know what? Shane McMahon again.
Nope, doesn't count. That's a Here Comes the Money. That is a Here Comes the Money. I know this game.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money.
Those are the rules.
You get one.
Them are the rules.
You get one Shane. You get multiple of the other ones.
So that's literally all we've covered. And we just got done talking a little bit about war games.
Nice.
And that's it.
War games. War games. War games. War games.
We didn't even get done that because Mark had just given his match of the night, and I was about to air a grievance before that segment because Mark said he was disappointed with the finish of the match that he said was match of the night, yet he still made the winner his wrestler of the week. There is zero continuity.
What was the big deal?
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Between that and the Dominic the Christmas Donkey controversy that's come up on social media.
I'm airing some grievances towards Mark.
Mark, let me ask you. Let's be honest here.
Do you guys see me? Because I can't see anybody.
Yes.
The only person I can see is doing a great job. Black screen.
Have you?
Everybody went black since Tim came on.
Have you actually watched any wrestling this week?
Everybody else is black. Oh yeah, I did. I watched.
Did you actually watch War Games
2.0?
You watched?
I did.
War Games. War Games. War Games.
He did go on a tangent in the group chat about NXT, so that led me to believe he did actually watch it.
Didn't we also grandfather in the rule that when we're talking about the event, we don't have to hit the button every time we say the game thing?
I thought that was just for last week.
Oh man,
I can agree to that again.
So I'm not going to play it anymore.
If WG comes up, you can't play WG.
While we're
Game
talking
Wars,
about
Game Wars is on the table.
Oh my god.
Games. 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 Games.
Tim, I totally forgot to ask you.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm great. I just spent $700 on tires.
Mark, you were right. He is tired.
I could be so lucky.
I know, right? I'm preparing for a huge trip to.
Did you just get new
the
tires,
Flow
or
Rider.
did you get a rim job too?
Yo, mark that down. I want that on the soundboard next week.
Nah, that's not a good sound job. Sound job.
I'm good.
Those both are.
Life is good, man. No complaints. I'm just preparing. This time next week will be the last day I'm in Maryland before I make the nice long trek to Florida for a week.
You're going to Florida.
I'm going to Florida. Yes.
Jeez,
And I'm listening to every song of Florida on the way on repeat.
Tim, you are
now, Mark. When you made your screen black, did that bring all of our screens up? Are you figuring this out?
No. I
That's
have no idea
a
what
good
happened.
drop, Mike.
Tim came on and
Can you please stop saying that I made everyone black? Can you just not?
Yeah, that's
everybody
not.
else. I can see you as plain as day.
That's something that your next door neighbor would say. Oh, what's his name?
Oh, Hillbilly.
Oh, Hillbilly would say
He
that.
doesn't have a racist bone in his body.
Every time you come around, everything else turns black. What? Tarnation.
It's dry.
Everything went black. I can't see anybody. It's too dry. I just see Tim, and it's good to see you, Tim. I guess it's just you and me tonight.
No, everybody else is here. I see them.
I can't see him anymore.
What if I turn off my camera and then turn it back on? Did that work, Mark?
I'm not playing that game.
No, you're. No.
I don't know why we're
I've
spending
turned mine
so much
off
time
and
on this.
wanted to
Mark's
do
internet's
anything.
going to shit out in about 10 minutes, and he's going
And
to
then
pop
when he
out
rejoins, he'll be fine.
and jump back in. Anyway, so
Well, I can't.
Oh, there's Kevin Nash.
I can't see any of you guys but Tim.
It's too dry.
Interesting. Cool.
that's right. You'll be down in the Take 3 guys. Next
Yeah, I don't know how close I'll be, but if I got to figure out.
Where in Florida are you going?
I'm gonna be outside of Tampa.
Oh, so Northwest.
Oh,
Florida.
I think they're more Orlando-ish.
I might be. There's a possibility I might be in Orlando for a day.
There you go. Visit the boys. All right. So Ryan, you gave your match tonight. Mark gave his, and it made no fucking sense. Matt, what was your match of the night?
The women's WG was my match.
Well, I can't play it any. You can say the word.
You can say it. Just in case, though, it's a good call
Just
to
not
not.
going to.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I'm not falling for your tricks.
So what part of Io Shirai Medicine Woman did you like the best?
Oh, what are you so salty about, Tim?
Damn.
Really?
It's not salt. I'm just saying.
like when he cut the guy's hair.
Hey guys, we got medical professionals here. Give me a second. I'm gonna put my foot on her body and I'm gonna pull her arm, and she's then not gonna still be able to use her arm for the rest of the night.
Makes
Well, yeah,
sense.
I mean I mean, isn't that how you do that? Like, I shouldn't try that if my wife hurts her shoulder. Is that what you
No, you shouldn't. You should call medical professionals, especially if they're right there.
Well, that's
Speaking of medical professionals, Mark, isn't your daughter like a real nurse? Is that how you would fix a shoulder? You should have like some.
She.
Fuck was that?
I have some idea. She was just here. She stopped in for a minute. Now she left. But
shucks.
I don't have a whole lot of medical training, but I did read through some of her medical books over the last few years, and
Smart.
that's pretty close to accurate. You, with both hands, if you can, you grab the person who is injured or suspected with an injury, and you yank on that a little bit, Tim, and that kind of it puts things back in place, is what the medical book said. Quote, puts things back in place.
those medical books from
I know it
1782.
sounds a little.
And if that doesn't work, do you just spit in both hands, rub your hands vigorously together, and then place your hot hands on the Okay.
And if that doesn't work, you cut it off because of gangrene setting in.
That's very true.
Gangrene sets in.
Well, here we go.
I hate to see that happen.
Here's some breaking news. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful.com.
Oh no!
Oh, this ain't good.
Johnny Gargano will leave WWE and is set to become a free agent at midnight, as he and WWE did not extend his contract. WWE made several efforts to re-sign him, but he is free agent come midnight tonight.
Huh?
Like, no questions asked, can do whatever the heck he wants.
I mean, it's what it sounds like. Like a week or so ago-ish, it was reported that he extended for a week to get through WarGames. So
that's awesome, dude. I don't think Johnny signs anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
I think Johnny goes and plays a little bit in AEW, and again, not signing either. And shows up and wrestles at the Royal Rumble.
See, especially with the angle that they did on NXT for him to leave, that looked so much like, oh, I'm leaving, but I'll be back in like 3 months because I can't let Grayson Waller beat me up.
Didn't Dean Ambrose get beat up on the way out though?
I don't remember who beat him up.
You ain't gonna remember Grayson Waller in a week.
I'm surprised I remember Grayson Waller today.
That's fair.
That's don't know who Grayson Waller is.
He's not Duke Hudson.
I have no idea who that is.
Isn't there like a country singer Waller that like dropped the N-word a bunch of times and everybody like blacklisted him?
That's a good
question. I thought
question.
that's who that guy was. It is not. It's apparently a different Waller.
Different Waller.
I
forgot what I was gonna say.
I still can't see it.
Dude, you don't have to see it. You just got to feel it.
I can't feel it, and I can't see it. I guess I'll just get on my hands and knees now and take it.
Devin says I think he's gonna take a break. Yeah, because isn't Candace?
Oh well, if that's what Devin thinks. Yeah, everybody. Oh yeah, that's right.
February.
Okay.
Yeah.
Candace with child.
That's.
Yeah, Candace.
Raiders tight end Darren Waller, not to be confused with Grayson Waller.
No, maybe that's who it was.
Was it Darren Norwood, Ryan, that you were thinking of, the country artist?
No, it was Morgan Wallen, Wallen, Wallen.
So close.
He was the one. He was like, "Well, I sing country music. I can say the N-word." That's not how it works. Although the country music crowd pretty much embraced that.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Toby Keith's like, boy, do I have an opening spot for you.
All right, so Tim, what was your match of the night for WarGames?
Imperium versus.
Yes, sir.
I forget the team that they fought.
Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly and Jeep Wagoneer. Yes.
Ow.
Strictly for the fact that Fabian Eichner is that dude.
Yeah, he
You want to talk about NXT 2.0? Cesaro needs to watch his ass because they've got a bargain basement Sam's Choice Cesaro in NXT just waiting for him to be unhappy.
Come Tuesday?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, I would probably give my match of the night to the tag match as well.
The tag match was good for no reason, Jim.
Yeah, I mean,
it needed to be good.
I enjoyed the WarGames matches, but like they're WarGames matches. Like I feel like all that, like they're gonna be good. I'm gonna enjoy the shit out of them. They can only disappoint me. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, that tag match was just awesome. My loving wife was very disappointed that Walter was not a part of Imperium, though. Although when the music hit, she goes, "Wait, this is Walter's group, right?" Like she was like,
"She's learning."
And I was like, yes, it is. She goes, is he
Clever
wrestling?
girl.
It is learning.
And I went, no. And she goes, oh.
You didn't get to wrestle that night either, Jim.
No, I certainly did not. I love it.
Lord.
Every Tuesday.
Oh, Wheezy's over here.
Tuesday.
And the cruiserweight match was literally just on the card. Like it was literally just kind of there.
Yeah, that kind of disappointed me more than I thought it would. That's a shame. Harlan wrestles this week, though. I think was his debut. Maybe it's next week.
Every time, Charlie. Every single time.
I do want to give the fans a shout out. I thought the crowd was pretty good, especially the crowd in the men's war game match when they were chanting black and gold, because I don't think even the crowd there likes NXT 2.0. There was like a sustained black and gold chant for like 2 minutes during that match.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was kind of like the send off for what NXT, like it was the true send off for what like NXT used to be, like the curtain call kind of stuff, and after
like, I beg the WWE fans and the fans of NXT to just stop watching. Just stop watching it, and they will realize the error of their way. Like, we can control this, I think, as fans, to say, you know what? No, Morgan, whatever his fucking name was. Shit. What was the guy with the Italian
Freeman.
dude with the gabagool?
Oh,
Like,
Tony Mamaluke?
Tony Marmaluke.
Tony Soprano.
We don't need Tony
not,
Mamaluke again.
It's not an acceptable replacement for Johnny
Tony
Gargano.
D'Angelo.
I think we as fans can say that and make a difference here.
I mean,
it's time we do something.
It's time we do. Thank you, Mark. And then we can all tag when we meet the ball.
We can't sit here and rest on our laurels.
Laurels cannot be rested
Charlie
upon.
says he begs him to take bigger shows out of that building.
That building's not even bigger shows.
Yeah.
There's not going to be bigger shows anymore.
Right.
It's going to be the Braun Breaker
Nobody
show.
wants to see NXT 2.0.
Huh?
Braun Breaker.
I mean, what do you they're not going to sell out, a 10,000 seat arena, man. Like, they're not going to sell out a 5,000 seat.
We've all gone to see NXT, correct? All of us? Maybe, Mark, were you at that one show? I don't remember.
Mighty Casey.
We've
I think we've always
you and I,
enjoyed
Ryan,
that.
have gone to two, and I know Matt and Tim came with us to one of them.
I went to two in Upper Darby as well, Tower
Like,
Theater.
do you have any interest if they toured this brand to even see this brand wrestle?
No.
Any interest at all?
No.
I mean, I really don't.
I wish I did.
Like,
I mean, and those vignettes. Let's talk about the vignettes.
The vignettes.
Like, I don't want to
or the
give the vignettes a
commercials?
pass.
Please.
Or the
Because
commercial.
spoiler
What were
alert,
they?
I'm going to talk about the commercials later.
We're calling them commercials?
No, I'm
What were they selling?
No, I'm just lamenting.
I'd rather buy a My Pillow from a commercial than what the fuck NXT 2.0 was selling.
That far.
I have a question in regards to My Pillow. Has anyone seen the infomercial for the My Trumpy Bear?
No.
I've never heard of this thing.
Okay.
Of $1 million.
I wish this were a fever dream. So
The Trumpy Bear?
Trumpy Bear.
Yeah, you're being a little rude.
No, I'm not. This is so real. I saw it when I was in West Virginia, and then it followed me to Maryland.
Well, of course, it was.
It is an infomercial that takes place like at 11 p.m. on Comedy Central, but it has a phone number and a website. No, this has a phone number and a website and an actual place to order. It's 3 payments of $19.99.
3 easy payments, Tim.
Yes, they're so easy.
There it is.
The easiest of payments.
Let's see if it uploads here. I can post
As
a
an
picture
added
of it.
bonus. Hey, there he is.
The
If
most
you act now, you
ridiculous
get an
thing.
That
attitude
is-
with a Jersey flag themed blanket.
That's for goddamn Nicholas.
Show
I'm
your
telling you.
patriotism.
Trumpy Bear.
Trumpy Bear.
Now, why
Yeah.
can I see Trumpy Bear, but I can't see anybody else other than Tim?
Oh my God.
Trumpy Bear popped up on my screen.
Devin says no about seeing them live. Charlie says not saying tour, but take Halloween Havoc out of the building or War Games out of the building. But why? Why? You literally
At
pay
this point,
nothing
no use.
Wow.
for that building
Wow.
or whatever your mortgage is.
Wow.
Hey, come on that website. Trumpy Bear ships from Dallas, Texas. It's actually
That's
from the Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
Oh God.
Don't be rude.
Make payments
Let's-
to Jerry Jones. What the hell?
Nice.
Weird.
Merchandising.
It would be nice if they had a certificate. I'd like a certificate of authenticity. Tell me that I can confirm that I own the America's First Trumpy Bear. I'm not buying it unless I can get that. Oh, wait a minute. There is a certificate of authenticity that confirms
Look at
you own
that.
the American First Trumpy Bear.
How fast is shipping? The 3 CT Christmas parties this weekend, right?
But yeah, I don't necessarily see the point of taking it out of that building. It's NXT's Impact Zone, right? I mean, like that's the best way to describe the Performance Center. The
Impact Zone is greater than or equal to the Performance Center now.
So and it's again, it's developmental brand. Like I know that NXT was something greater for the last 6 years or whatever it was, but it's not that anymore. It is just a very different it's just a very different it's just a very different thing now. And so I don't know why you spend the money to the Ho-Ho Center.
Yes. So Big Mike had the genius idea to put a brand on the Capitol Wrestling Center so we can stop calling it like the Performance Center or whatever. So he was like, call it the Ho-Ho Center.
I like the CWC. I thought that looked great.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't even care if you continued to call the Performance Center now the Capitol Wrestling Center. Like, you spend what I assume is some ridiculous amount of money on getting that logo created. Oh no, it probably had unpaid interns make it, so never mind. Speaking of unpaid interns, Mark, can you see us still? No? Okay.
No.
Let's give a grade for
I'm watching the infomercial for the I'm watching the Trumpy Bear commercial. It's unreal.
It is a fever dream.
I can't believe that's a real thing.
Mark, not to pull you away from Trumpy Bear, but do you have a grade for NXT WarGames? Do I have to? He says.
Well,
let's talk about it, Mark.
Let me think here. I would probably give it a B.
Okay.
I'd give it a B. I mean, I was entertained, but it wasn't. I went in with low expectations because of the what
I was
they've done to my
entertained, but I
NXT.
wasn't happy about it.
I was entertained, but I begrudgingly was entertained.
Ryan, do you have a grade for WarGames?
Yeah, I'll slide down a little bit lower. I'll go a B minus, like just over an 80%, like 80.5.
Okay. Charlie.
So
says
you better
B+.
watch it. It's almost a C plus.
Devin says C. Matt, do you have a grade?
I'll go C plus.
I can't see what Devin said.
It's on the cusp. It was a better than average show, but it wasn't good.
Okay. Tim.
Big C.
Okay.
You and Devin are on the same page again. I like that.
No, just this is
I
accidental.
like that. Who beat you in your picks this week?
Everyone,
by the way?
literally everyone, because I
Unbelievable.
forgot to put them. So actually, I didn't forget to put them in. I forgot to put them in a reasonable amount of time.
That's fair.
because I was ready to put them in at 7:30, but the cutoff had happened. So I was just like, F it. You can't beat me if I don't play, according to Matt and Mark. So
that's a fair point.
Have I said that?
Time. You did say that.
No, fair enough.
Devin said he thought the Cruiserweight Championship match should have been better. I think we all probably did.
Welcome to the winning side, Tim.
Winners win, baby.
I'll give it about a C+ as well. I mean, when two of your 5 matches are not very good, it's hard to give you much better than basically average show. I can hear Kirby. So before we do the break, let's get to this.
Since John Moxley, Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These 5 guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. Come Thursday, brings to you the wrestler of the week.
All right, week number 35 in our wrestler of the week. And
has it been that long?
It has been that long.
How many?
35. Yeah. Does anybody want to kick us off with their Tim? Go ahead.
Bing bong, Braun Breaker number 1. Ask Joe Byron. It's absolute Joe Byron.
That's probably what Hillbilly calls him.
If y'all were on TikTok, y'all know who Joe Byron is.
Who's the president?
Byron.
Oh, I have seen that video.
Yeah, Joe Byron.
What would you say to Byron right now?
I don't.
What's up, baby? Put me up for dinner.
Number 2, in the face of adversity and a broken arm, kind of Cora Jade, notwithstanding a victory over the one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions in a WarGames match is nothing to sneeze at. Last but certainly not least, is going to be CM Punk for a fantastic promo, way to keep carrying that low life MJF through the doldrums of the island of obscurity, so to speak. So that's
you do not like the
I don't care. I don't think he's that.
He's a heel. You're not supposed to like him.
For a guy who likes to say things are mid, he is the most middiest mid I've ever mid.
He's a heel.
There's Charlie's 3. Braun, Gigi, and Fabian are his 3.
Fabio.
Do you think they named him Braun Breaker? Just another way to spell like Braun, because they just lost Braun Strowman.
His name is
Braun.
His name is Bronson Rick Steiner. So they just took the first part.
I think that's what they did.
Yeah, that's what they did.
All right, I don't believe. And he breaks things. That's why it's Breaker.
Well, he
like
just had
Braun being like a big buff strong thing. He breaks Braun Breaker.
Buff strong thing. Yes. No, I think
said he named himself.
He
gave himself that name.
He apparently.
No, I fucking quit.
Right.
I mean,
Ryan's done.
You can pick anything, and you go Braun Breaker. Now I'm back. You go Braun Breaker. You can pick anything in the world.
You go
Braun Breaker.
You're an actual Steiner.
About Mark's wrestler of the week, there, Ryan.
You're an actual Steiner, and you don't you just don't think to go, hey, yo, Braun Steiner, dude.
Right. You go Braun Breaker because I break things. I get the fuck out of here. If this is what the new NXT 2.0 is, you can name yourself
anything.
That's ridiculous.
What's your NXT 2.0 name?
My name
next
would
week
be
on 3 Count
Rye
Thursday.
Smasher.
That's a great. That's a great question of the week.
Because I eat smashed potatoes, so Ryan Smasher.
Rye Smasher. Get the fuck out of
here. Make a more ridiculous name.
I hate it so much.
Yeah, I like that one.
Smoky Smasher.
Anybody who wants to go next?
I can go next.
Oh, Tim can go next. Matt can go next.
Go ahead.
Tim can go next.
Go ahead.
Matt.
All right, so I'll start at number 3, the NXT WarGames performance by Cora Jade I felt was worthy enough to get her into that top 3. Number 2, for their win and retaining of the NWA Tag Team Championship, I had the Hex. They retained those titles at Hard Times 2. I watch other wrestling. And then number 1, I had Matt Cardona and Eddie Edwards for 2 reasons. 1, because I am dead set on keeping Matt Cardona in the top 5 for this Wrestler of the Week. And 2, for his tag team win, he is set up now for a title shot against Moose. Big deal in the Impact Zone.
And he showed up at the end of Hard Times.
And he didn't have to watch WWE. So by that logic,
by Ryan's project,
he's not wrong.
Charlie says he thinks one of the dirt sheet guys said the name Steiner is owned by Scott, and Scott won't let the E use the name. So spell Steiner differently. Like, do you think
take out the E?
They did, and it's pronounced Breaker.
They got the EI and put in a Y.
Right? Like, I mean, there's multiple ways you could spell it. And even then you could say it pronounces differently. Anybody want to go next? Right?
I'll go next.
Nice.
We'll do it this way. Cora Jade, I think, had a coming out party. Great to see her. She had a great match there in the ladies WG game match. So, yeah, she's on number 3. Liv Morgan, I thought, had a fantastic match against Two Bell Bex. What is she calling her? Bex with the X? I don't fucking know what she's nicknamed right now.
Bex.
Big Time Bex or something like that. Right. I actually watched a little bit of Raw, so I saw that match.
Bex.
That was a fun match. Thank you.
Big time Bex.
I appreciate that. It was super helpful. And number 1, Jim, last week said, Ryan, it's hard to find independent guys when you put independent guys on the list. And that was all I needed to continue my trend of putting an independent wrestler number 1 on my list. Number 1, Johnny Lawless, the new CWF champion, based out of Rockwell, Texas, something like that. Near I don't know, Dallas, probably.
Beautiful this time of year.
Beautiful area.
That's where they make those bears.
That is. Johnny Lawless might work for him. I don't know. Probably not. But maybe he does. But he's the new CWF champion. Jim and I have seen the CWF before. So congratulations to Mr. Lawless.
It's a half an hour east of Dallas. So Ryan,
look at me.
Despite your best efforts, you actually got geography right.
Down the road.
Right
down Route 30.
Like it's well, and now we're
just
wrong.
on the other side of the outlets, probably.
In the sake of time, I won't tell it. But I'll have to tell you guys the story sometime about the CWF and AJ Styles when he stayed at my house. But we won't get to that in the interest of time tonight. Intern Mark, do you want to give your wrestlers of the week?
Yes, I'd love to.
I don't need to put them on the screen. You probably can't see it anyhow.
Yes, go ahead, Mark. What were they again?
I can't see it. Well, it looks like it was Daniel Bryan, Tim, and AJ Styles. Is that who's on the screen? That's who's on my screen.
So they're all.
No, wait a minute. I can see it now.
Dude, that's Adam. You think that's AJ Styles? That's Adam Page.
I can't see him. Oh, that is Adam Page, isn't it? That's the Hangman. The Hangman. I thought it was AJ Styles. I was wondering why he had a belt.
Oh my God.
Mark, can you see him, or should I tell you who you picked?
Your 3 wrestlers on the screen, Mark?
Yeah, they popped up now. I can see them.
I'll give you a hint. Number 3 rhymes with Matt Cardona.
That's Zack Ryder is number 3 because he's going to be wrestling a moose now for a title. He's wrestling a moose for a title, because I do watch other wrestling organizations too. It's not all just about this AEW and the WWE. Okay, there's a lot of other federations out.
Did you mute him or did he just cut himself?
Well,
and that's just how it is.
I mean, I muted him and unmuted him.
What happened?
Number 2, Mark.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear
Number
you.
2 is Coral Jade, the skateboard girl. She had, I want to say it was a coming out party. We were all invited to come and watch her at the NXT takeover at the games where they had a war in that cage. So I had to put her in my number 2. I thought she did one heck of a job. One heck of a job. A number 1, oh my gosh, this was my pick for the best match. And the outcome was, my gosh, it was completely unexpected. I put down Scott Steiner's nephew, Braun Breaking Bad. Braun Breaker. That was big time, him winning.
I will.
I'm sorry if that upsets anybody.
No, it's okay. I'll go to my 3. Number 3, Liv Morgan. Great showing in Raw Women's title match last Monday on Raw. And a heel did a heel thing to win. It's almost like you were supposed to be mad at the end. Cora Jade.
That's really the first time, Jim, that Raw has ended their main event on like a cheap finish. So Raw doesn't do that very often.
Time that people went away from Raw upset. Usually people are very happy on Monday nights with wrestling, and nobody's ever upset about things.
Ever.
So it was a nice change for once. My number 2, Cora Jade, for all the reasons listed above, except for what Mark said, I think. Great showing at WarGames. And my number 1, Braun Rickensteiner, Brick Rockensteiner, whatever the hell his name is. Great showing for the new class.
Rogers.
Of NXT. So those are my 3. Tim, where does that leave us for the week and for the year? And you're muted, my guy.
Unbreaker back again, first place points. Back again, and this shakes things up a bit. Cora Jade coming in second, getting her 7. Matt Cardona staying in the hunt with his 4. And Johnny Lawless earning 1 point, joining the mighty throng at the bottom of our list. They can be found on 3 Count Thursday's website, 3countthursday.com. Click the Wrestler of the Week link at the top. It'll take you into our Google Docs page or Google Sheets page that has been painlessly curated by yours truly to tell you where we've been throughout the year and where everyone stands. Now, the top 10 for the year. The head of the table stays at the head of the table, and I don't think, barring a Christmas miracle, I think Roman Reigns might walk away with it, but I say that, and I could have jinxed Mr. Roman Reigns, but
why'd you do that?
The trick is to look on the harder to read right side of the document. Matt Cardona has now slid into a tie for 4th.
Mamma mia.
With the Hangman Adam Page and Big E. And Braun Breaker is 8th.
Mamma mia!
After just 2 consecutive first place weeks.
I know who my number 1 is next week.
Not on my list.
And yet Karrion Kross stays at number 9. So again,
right, I'm putting Punk on next week.
I'm putting Karrion Kross on.
No. If you want Karrion Kross off, then you need to look at our list and see who is at like 11.
I mean, I almost put Malachi on for randomly spitting the black mist into the Varsity Blonde's face last night, but it didn't quite make my cut for Wrestler of the Week this week.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you. But that's where we stand.
All right, let's hear the jingle. We'll take our break, and on the other side, we have a question of the week, a holiday celebration like none other, and much more. Stick with us. 3 Count Thursday live.
Since John Moxley and Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These 5 guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. 3 Count Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
You're listening to NGSC Sports Radio. Hear us live on ngscsports.com, where you can get awesome analysis on all things sports. Or check out our podcast on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, and much more. For our latest videos, subscribe to NGSC Sports YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter at NGSC Sports and like us on Facebook. NGSC Sports. We never stop.
Are you looking for a place to listen to your favorite music and sports? Look no further. WLSN, the Lieb Sports and Music Network, is a web-based music and sports network. Our network was created to provide authentic, high-energy entertainment through live streaming to a national audience. We play popular music while hosting podcasts from all over the world. Curious? Check us out on the web at liebsports.com. That's LEEIB sports.com. Or find us on the TuneIn Radio app. Got Alexa? Just say, Alexa, play WLSN on TuneIn. WLSN is America's #1 blog-themed sports and music network.
Welcome back, 3 Count Thursday on Tuesday, December the 9th, 2021. We are glad to be... What the... Mark apparently had disappeared during the break.
And promptly froze.
I can't even unmute his mic because it says he has control somehow of his own mic.
Mark has taken over the podcast.
Mark has taken over control of himself. Can't
hear me now
because they chose to mute themselves. Mark, are you there? Can you hear?
Yeah, I can see you now, and Tim moved. Tim's in a different box.
Well, that's because you moved.
That's because you dropped out and came back in.
Jim, you have to do something. Put them back in their spots.
Well, no, I think it's better if I do this, right, Ryan?
No, don't do that. That's not appropriate.
There you go. I don't want to upset Ryan. There we'll go.
He's getting upset. I can see everybody now. How exciting!
What if I move you, Ryan? Are you okay with that?
I'm actually. I think I'm okay with that. It's where I. Yeah, that's fine. You have to be top left.
It's just when I move myself.
Don't do that. That's so unbalanced. I'm dizzy.
That you don't like it. What if I go bottom?
I've got oh Jesus!
All right, I don't want to upset Ryan.
And then but you have to put him back how it was. Now that we've started, you can't go all willy-nilly on me.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you okay now?
Nope, I don't want that.
So it can be any...
As long as it doesn't matter. Once it starts, it needs to stay that way.
But I always have to be top left.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, you always would be anyway, just by order of
that's true.
Joining
I launched the show. So, right, Ryan, what happens if there's a week where I don't do the show and Tim hosts the show?
I probably also don't do the show.
Oh yeah, Tim. I think you can put comments and things on the board now, up on the screen now. I think with the new feature. You want to give that a try?
Well, how come I can never do that? I have some important stuff to type.
Do you? I mean, you can type things. I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't misunderstood.
I would just type Harshies and put them up.
the new controls that you may or may not have. And you're muted, Tim. I can't hear anything you're...
Okay, I'd have to be logged in, I think.
Oh, that's probably what it is. Yeah, because you would be... Anyway, don't worry about it. We can try that another week.
Yeah, we'll try.
We have one of these. The 3 count of the week. Thank you, Mark. Since... Before we're back on the air next week, there's going to be a more important version of AEW Dynamite because it has a name. It is the Winter is Coming episode of AEW Dynamite, and as part of that show, it is the match, the AEW World Championship match between Bryan Danielson and the heavyweight champion Hangman Adam Page. So I thought, since this match is will take place before we're on the air next week, who do you think will leave the Winter is Coming episode of Dynamite as your AEW World Heavyweight Champion? Does anybody want to kick us off for the question of the week?
I hope to God it's not Bryan Danielson.
Okay.
But it's probably going to be Bryan Danielson.
I was going to say the way you worded that very much makes it sound like you think it could at least be Daniel Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, I think its signs point to Bryan Danielson, Brandon Danielson. Brandon Donaldson. That would be my guess. Just, I hate that it's gonna go away from Hangman so soon, but the money for him is in the chase, and he's been champion. He doesn't need.
Because when was Full Gear? That was beginning of November, right?
Right.
I mean, what has he not, I don't know how to say what has he done as champion, but like what has even like been different about Hangman Page as champion besides the championship celebration the first Wednesday after? I feel like we haven't seen much of him.
AEW is at 35% more cowboy shit.
That's fair.
It sounds about right. But Matt or Ryan or Mark, who do you think will be?
I think to your point, Jim, I don't think you need to see him because the whole episode I don't think has to revolve around him like the WWE does with like a Roman Reigns. I think we talked about this a couple times. I think AEW is different enough that you don't have to have episodes revolving around just cowboy shit. That they've got other things going and other pokers in the fire, if you will. To your point, what was your question again specifically?
Who will leave AEW Dynamite Winter is Coming next Wednesday as AEW World Heavyweight Champion?
It will absolutely be Hangman Page. There are 100 reasons, and he has a champion's advantage. You guys are forgetting about the champion's advantage. He could win on a countout. Daniel Bryan could win disqualification, but that championship's not flipping around. Championship advantage.
Okay.
So I think some fuckery will probably happen.
That's got to be the cheapest way for a babyface to retain their title in the first match.
It's got to be better than the babyface losing in his first match.
I don't think so. I think it's much better off having Hangman lose outright in his first defense.
In his first defense, you're gonna.
Where are you, Charlie? His wife found him. Where you play? Well, I don't know.
Tell me I said hello. She's a sweet lady.
He was hiding in the Harry Potter spot.
We were talking about Harry Potter earlier today. How did you know that?
Just a guess.
He's good.
Good old HP.
He's that good. Matt or Mark?
Danielson.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mark.
Yes. Yes. I got to go with Bryan Danielson. And you know what? It's just like Tim Not the Toolman Taylor was saying. The money is in the chase. You want those fans to be angry that their man, that cowboy, lost the title in the first defense. They want to see him get his revenge. He wants to get that gold back. That's where the money is. There's people in that trailer park with money, believe me, and they're going to pay to come out and see AEW.
Charlie, you're doing the right thing, my guy. Avoiding that new Sex in the City. Is that a movie?
There's a new one?
Yeah, it's called And Just Like That.
And Just Like That. Sarah Jessica Parker's on it.
That just.
Where you at, D? You watch that show and you enjoy it.
I can't wait to watch it.
Did you guys watch that Facts of Life, Different Strokes show?
No. I didn't. I heard good things though. Actually,
I actually really enjoyed it, and I don't watch those like people. Jimmy and whoever else is on there. It was good.
Is it because it's not a 90 Day Fiance show?
Yeah, that's because it's not 90 Day Fiance.
I did see that Roads to the Top got renewed for a second season.
Nice.
So I am so
That's a Christmas
excited.
miracle.
I am so excited about that. Christmas came early for Big Jim. I really think that Daniel Bryan Danielson is going to leave Dynamite next week as the new champion.
Early Christmas present for him.
Yeah, I mean, I think it. The thrills in the chase. I think Hangman can become your first 2-time champion.
No shot. For real, Charlie?
Don't
tell me the character. Please do not tell me the character. Please do not tell me the character. Please. That's
Charlie. No spoiler alerts, Charlie.
Charlie. If it was important, he'd be watching it right now. I want to see it.
What kind of
right now?
monster
You
would
put it
come
up
on
there.
a podcast and throw spoilers around?
What you talking about, Charlie Thrower?
Monsters.
I think you guys are kidding. You think I'm kidding that I want to see this show. I really love Sex in the City.
Oh, I'm not kidding. If it's important to you, you'd have just stayed at home and watched it. That's all I'm saying.
That's right.
Okay.
It's a good show.
Charlie says he thinks Hangman retains and loses it to MJF.
I'd be all right with that.
Tim would be okay with it.
Facebook comments, Devin and Scotty both said Hangman Page.
Hangman.
For sure.
The Hang member.
And Charlie, or no, not Charlie, Devin says, do you guys think someone is going to make a surprise debut at the show like last year? What happened with Sting?
That's Sting.
Wow, that was been a year now. Okay.
Yeah, it was the winter because it was snowing when Sting came out, and then it continued to snow for an entire year.
Where's the show at?
It is in Dallas.
Beautiful.
Right down the road from CWF.
I think Johnny Lawless might be there.
Maybe the CWF champion might.
He may make his debut.
Who knows? Dude, it's a special show. AEW is absolutely going to have something going on.
Maybe,
with the Johnny Gargano news, I think there's potential for Johnny Gargano to show up.
I mean, I assume if Kyle O'Reilly's contract has run out, he does not have a no compete either. There's still a Rotunda out there, right? A Bray Wyatt.
I believe he's still out there. Absolutely.
Oh, Wyndham 6.
I don't know though. That new Fiend pop just dropped on WWE Shop.
Maybe they're
renegotiating. Okay. So Tim,
I saw.
Tim did or Charlie did not know. Wow, Dalvin Cook is just shredding the Steelers.
I have no idea who that
Matt,
is.
did you start him in my brother's league?
I sure did.
Good choice. I am sure I will hear about that later today, or tomorrow, or at some point this weekend.
Now, Mark, you're talking about
sneak
American
into the
football.
Fantasy championships with the lowest points
You
scored.
You have like no points.
I think I barely cracked 1,000 points so far, and I'm in a chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah, so in that league, let me see if I can pull it up here real quick.
I'm just trying not to win the Divas Championship.
Yeah, me too. Because I'm going to sneak into those not playoffs. So yeah, Matt to the season to this point had 1,151 points, which is the second lowest to a guy who was 2-11 who had 1,143 points. For reference, the other teams that are playoff eligible, the lowest points of the other playoff eligible teams are 1,317 points. So Matt, starting Dalvin Cook, who currently 13 rushes, 144 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, and it's not even halftime yet.
Like literally all Matt has to do is just beat the guy he's going against. It doesn't matter how many points he scores.
Although it does balance out your quarterback, Matt, who is Ben Roethlisberger,
right?
Who is 5 completions, 2 incomplete, 39 pass yards, and 1 rushing attempt for 5 yards.
That was more than Mac Jones.
Play for the Eagles.
That is true. That is certainly true. But yeah, and Matt is playing my brother who needs to win to get into that last playoff spot, and it's not looking good so far because my brother started Cook's backup because Cook was coming in with a separated shoulder, and yikes for him. Congratulations to you, Matt. Unfortunate for me because I'm gonna have to hear about it for the next few days. But Devin thinks Bray Wyatt is going to show up. I certainly
winter is coming.
That's what he said.
And just like that.
Just like that.
I'm waiting for Ryan to actually spoil the show.
I've looked them up. Oh. I am fucking loaded.
And what sucks is that Ryan doesn't love anything, so I can't spoil anything for him.
When you don't love things, it's easy that way. Tim, you hold your fortune. It's in your hands.
So what do I have to do?
It's what you have to not do.
The first 2 episodes of the new.
My hands and knees and just take it. Someone's going to get it tonight.
I don't want to look.
All right.
Jim's going to piss Ryan off, and Ryan's going to take it out on Tim with the spoiler.
Give me my wood.
Give me my wood.
I said ding. I'm not even going to plug myself.
Let's do it. It's the holiday season, gentlemen, and for those who are, of course, fans of Seinfeld, you know what the holiday season also brings up, and we're gonna do that here.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now you're gonna hear about it.
If you're in the chat with us live, if you have anything, you need to get off your chest, anything that is bothering you. This holiday season, to feel free. Does anybody want to lead us off in the airing of grievances?
I'll let Ryan go first.
Go ahead.
One of the grievances I have is how the show and Just Like That got started. Let me tell you about it. I didn't want to go first because I didn't get this segment in the run notes.
How did you not?
I didn't read the run notes.
That'll do it.
That's up.
Grievances, taglines.
Okay.
And that's all I have about that.
You got a lot of problems with you people. Now you're gonna hear about it.
The number 2 is I'm angry at AEW fans that are bitching about NXT 2.0. You were happy when NXT got run off the fucking Wednesdays, and this is what happens. You don't have the balls to say what you need to say now, back when you were shit. I don't fucking know what I'm saying about. If you were cheering AEW beating NXT, NXT 2.0 is on you. And you can't bitch about how bad NXT 2.0 is now, like I can.
I don't think the people that were like celebrating AEW being ahead are upset to see NXT fail.
I'm upset to see NXT fail.
Right. So you're but who are you grieving against in that scenario?
Nick Khan.
Okay. That's fair.
I would also like to second a grievance from Nick Khan.
Yeah, I think we can all air grievances upon Nick Khan.
Here. Yeah. Fuck that guy.
I don't know what Kerry was thinking. That Kerry Bradshaw.
Does anybody else want to lead off any grievances that they have? These could be personal. These could be as close to you as possible. These could be the wrestling world as a whole.
Personal? Devin's bigger than me.
Thanks, guys. We're out of time.
When you're at the
Devin's
urinal,
sound effect is like low key one of the greatest ones on there.
It's that one.
Listen, that's the one.
Smokey, when you're at the urinal, you keep your eyes on your own paper. You shouldn't be looking.
He used it to count once at a CCW show.
Oh, I'll be darned. I heard it scared a few kids in the first row, too.
I don't think kids go to CCW shows. Except for Rob's.
That's true. Smokey, didn't you and Big Dick Devin share a hotel room in Jersey? And
No, we had separate rooms. I
wasn't even for a wrestling show. It was just for casual
weekend.
There was a big D convention.
Why were you there?
He needed a ride.
Are you sure you didn't share rooms? Because I swear you guys had bunk beds. Because Big Dick Devin said he wanted to be on top that night.
No, I felt safe though. If we had a fire, he was just gonna let it hang out the window, and I was gonna slide down it like a giant fire pole.
That one broke Jim, huh?
That it was.
Oh.
There it was.
What's wrong with you?
Like one of those little ladders that kids would throw out the side in case of a fire.
Oh my!
Like
Only
Rapunzel,
you.
if you will, like Rapunzel's hair.
Big Dick Devin.
And that's the only grievances I wrote down. Was NXT, NXT fans, and taglines. Those are the three things that really pissed me off.
Devin says, "What the fuck did I come back to? What the fuck I did come back to?"
Oh my!
That is so. Come on, man.
That's so
He was invited to come.
Come on, man. I mean, I just trying to make sure I read it correctly.
Oh my gosh!
Sorry, Devin. I love you, man.
Oh, fucking that.
What did I come back to?
Read again.
I can't because I can't fucking talk right now. I'm laughing too hard. I'm fucking crying. Tim, do you have any grievances? Because everything else in this show is fucking broken right now.
Grammar.
Let me see what kind of grievances I have. Aside from Nick Khan.
Right. Aside from big dickhead Nick, yes.
Oh.
Did somebody pick up?
Trying to think. It's tough. Like I came up with the idea for this, and then like I'm usually just a nice, pleasant person, so I don't really I don't care too much, or I don't have much I grievance about.
Well, I thought spoilers would be on your list.
Well, I try to avoid those like the plague.
If they don't bother you, I guess we can. I don't know.
Well, I don't have a grievance with spoilers in 2021.
Okay.
So not in 2021 so far.
Correct. Oh, I got a grievance. I'm already out of Whamageddon.
Oh, damn it. I was forgetting you weren't on the pre-show this week. I was going to pull up iHeartRadio's Christmas station because it plays like 6 songs on a loop.
Yo, I'm out.
Try to get you out, but you're already out.
I got out because of TikTok, and I was mad. I'm just mindlessly going through my TikToks, and all of a sudden, I hear din 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 din, and I immediately just slam my phone into the bed.
Such a good song.
It is a great song. It's such a great song.
Why deprive yourself such a holiday classic?
It's not a deprivation.
It is though.
It is heightening. It is heightening the Christmas powers.
So it's all in the chase for you. You're chasing after it.
It's a game and a game. I'm chasing from it. Like, it's to artfully dodge, but also, like, it's very easy to not lose. You just don't listen to Christmas music.
Well, what if you're in a store and it comes on? You can't.
That's the fun. That's the fun of it.
Shop online.
And you ticky-tocked, and you tick-tacked your way out of it.
My TikToks.
December 3rd, while I was working.
Now, does it have to be the Wham version, or can it be any version? It's got to be Wham.
Yes,
got it.
So if you heard Taylor Swift's version,
which is garbage,
take that back.
All right, I take it back. Sorry.
I mean, I have grievances in a number of holiday music opinions with this panel, namely Jim not liking the song "Where Are You Christmas," which is a beloved classic.
Oh, so touching.
That is Faith Hill, right? It's a beautiful song.
Beautiful song.
Where do you think?
Just
Christmas
wondering where it is.
I also have a grievance with Mark, who made our entire Christmas music draft a complete sham.
Yep.
It's not cool to give track phones to the Amish people at Roots and have them vote.
Vernon, press number 4. No 4, Vernon. No, don't. The government's not tracking you. Just press the number.
Charlie says my grievance is Brian Last. Fuck that guy.
he also had another grievance.
He did,
and I kind of agree with him.
Who's
Look,
Brian
the
Last?
purpose of the intro is to give me time to post things and
He's got a good point.
Try and get some people in here while we are getting this thing going. So that's the purpose of that. So sorry, Charlie. You're still gonna get that every week.
I'm sorry.
Devin
Is there something we can do to help you, Jim? Because I think Charlie's got a point.
Devin, but if I
Devin can't, right? We can't find underwear to keep going.
If I give you ways to help me, Ryan, you will forget to do them. So Devin says only grievance is Tim not acknowledging him. Do not play the fucking song. What song? This song?
Talk about the thong song.
Is the song?
Oh, God, I love this song.
Is that the song you're talking about?
So you're kind of being an asshole.
Yeah. Hey, I'm already out, so I can't lose again.
Love it. Bah humbug.
I don't want to get shadow banned.
What a jam.
Switzerland or somewhere.
It's such a sad song.
Istanbul.
One of my grievances is Ryan not reading the damn rundown notes every week.
I read it. I'm just giving you a hard time. Look, I even have my fucking stable with my name because I read it.
I'm proud of you. One of mine, and it's stupid, but it fits me to a T for multiple reasons. I'm an idiot. WWE going back to white ropes for Raw and SmackDown. They had red ropes for a while for Raw. They had blue ropes for SmackDown. I don't like the white ropes.
Unbelievable.
Didn't even notice that.
Well, I noticed these things. And
you can be upset about world hunger, about war, and you choose ropes.
Yeah, that's very on brand for Jim.
I mean, yeah, we're airing our grievances about wrestling, not about the world.
He's
right?
picked.
You said it could be anything. You said that
He
moments
did.
ago, Jim.
You did. You also
Could
did.
be anything.
Could be
I mean,
anything.
Also, it is very on brand for Jim to pick the least important thing to have a grievance with the WWE about this holiday season.
Number of layoffs this year.
Nope, F that. The guy who decided white ropes is back Hang him in the street. Everybody else getting fired. Nick Khan, pay him more money.
I mean, didn't we all just agree, all of us as a panel, fuck Nick Khan because he's an asshole? I thought we literally just did that 5 minutes ago before
we did
the show.
We did.
So I already covered that guy. That's the asshole thing right there, right? Also, and this is a very WWE thing to be upset about, is just beating the same goddamn matches to death week after week, month after month.
That's wrestling, dude. That's
R-A-S-S-L-I-N.
That's wrestling.
But it's especially egregious with WWE.
Well, is it number 30 or number 1, Devin? Come on.
You don't want either number.
Thanks, asshole. So now I got number 1. I don't even understand what you're
I guess they actually put a bet on Whamageddon.
That's the way the cookie crumb. Now you can enjoy the song all season.
Might as well start playing it.
Does anybody have any other grievances?
Is there a good cover of Last Christmas?
I've got several grievances, and I'm sorry this upsets anybody.
Charlie says he's got a grievance. He's upset NWA only had 90 fans at their show. Isn't that like all?
Jim.
No. Like they do like the studio thing. Like they're like the bleachers they have for the studio shows aren't that big.
Good cover.
Like I thought that what is I literally don't know what their max capacity is, but I don't think it's a large. It's not meant to be a large crowd. It's like the old studio shows, right?
So Mark was about to finally air his grievances, and you interrupted him to take shots at NWA.
That's all right. That was my number 1 grievance.
Do we really want to open the opportunity for intern Mark to air every grievance he has with Roots Country Market?
If he does it in the voice of Hillbilly, yes.
Okay.
So I bring Hillbilly in.
Turn,
Hillbilly.
hands on.
I've got a grievance with the sweetest place on earth, Hershey Park.
Oh, what?
Whoa!
Wait, breaking news button.
I'm trying to put this behind me because the summer season has ended. But that 7 p.m. closing this year is for the birds. The birds. 7 p.m. closings, even on the weekends. Come on.
I mean, you do know we were in the middle of a pandemic, right?
Well, you know what? Then open later.
Holy Jesus.
You don't need to open at 10. Open at 2 and stay open until 10 p.m. This opening at 10 a.m. and closing at 7 p.m. Come on. You expect me to believe this? As my grandmother would say, come on.
7 p.m. is pretty early for an amusement park.
It is.
Yeah,
that's real early.
That's like Animal Kingdom puts all the animals away at 6,
I'm pretty
and
sure
they still stay
Wonderland
open.
was open till at least 7:15.
That's brutal.
Knoebels, I think, was open till like 8.
All right, nobody
least
cares
got
about
started.
Knoebels.
Knoebels.
One of my grievances.
What a dump.
The nice thing though is that that's over.
Damn them and their free parking.
The Hershey Park Christmas Candy Lane's open till 9, which is pretty normal for
Mark, what is do you know the regular admission fee for Candy Lane?
It's a little pricey. You know, we're in a pandemic here, Jim. Workers need more money. They need that hazard pay. So
we know Hershey's not raking it in.
I think it's almost $50 a ticket for
$50
for what?
I think it is like 40. Lauren,
Candy Lane.
No way.
For what? What's in Candy Lane?
It's even expensive for like the drive-through lights shows. Isn't that like $40 a
verbally
car
assault
now?
Mark.
Now let's hold your horses there, and horses hold your breath, because what we got is you get Treeville. Now you go walking through like kind of where the water park is, and you see all the beautiful Christmas trees.
What the hell is even that?
And then you have Santa and his reindeer. Now they moved Santa from the arcade beside Minetown Vittles. He's over where the carousel used to be.
Unbelievable.
It's really nice. He's outside. You can see
Thing
him.
sucks.
So that's exciting. And then, of course, you get your hot chocolate. They ran out of hot chocolate last weekend. Can you believe that? How in the whole park
Hershey's
did they run out of hot chocolate?
$50.
Hershey's ran out of hot chocolate.
It was all over the Hershey Park Facebook page. The fan
For
page.
$50, they better refill all of the damn water fountains in the park with hot chocolate.
Now you got to buy the cup, Tim. It's not free. You got to buy the cup.
Oh, cup doesn't come included with your $50 donation?
Well,
so the sweet lights, that's something different, right? You drive through that?
That's still expensive too.
Ain't
Isn't
nothing
that like $40
sweet
a
about
car?
those lights.
That's $23 a car.
$23 a car. It's the sweet life of Zach and Cody over there.
I got a grievance. Right now.
You're driving through?
$23.
To go see the lights, Tim, of course. Yes.
Make it 20 or 25.
Right. What kind of asshole?
$3.
$23.
All right, I was rounding already. It says starting online at $22.15.
That's even worse.
No, because at least there you're buying a pre-bought ticket, so you don't have to fucking what?
Now you can swing online and take a van of people. Up to 15 people in the van, and it's $44.15.
Why 15?
Well, 15 cents. That's the COVID fees, I believe.
That is COVID. The COVID
tax. Fees.
Richard, overpriced bullshit. He says, I agree.
I got vaccinated, so I don't have to pay no COVID fees.
It's $47.95 a ticket to go to Candy Lane.
Jeez, fuck
Christmas
that.
Candy Lane.
I was actually debating going this year.
Ain't no debate.
How much would it be to go to Knoebels?
They have their Christmas thing. It's free.
How much?
Free.
No, that's a drive-through thing, right?
I know
That's
that
not
we're made of
22.15.
money. I know we're made of money at Hottenstein Estates, but he said free.
Free.
It's unbelievable.
I'll tell you, at Hershey, I think it's $12 to park if you don't have a pass. I think. Now there's not.
And that would be for
people...
a concert or for like a Bears game. It's $12.
The Bears. Or you can park downtown and walk over.
You can see the animals. It's a beautiful walk.
See the animals. Beautiful this time of year over there. Now, Zoo America. Oh, never mind. They're not. Yeah, you can get in there on the weekends now that I think about it.
What's the cost to get? What's the racket to get in there now?
Well, it's probably about $12 or $13 or $14.22.
You got to bring a breakfast for the otters.
They would love it. The otters would love it. They like mangoes.
Let's see how much Zoo America is. I'll look that up.
A Friday concert by Chris Jericho's band Fozzy is canceled due to what the promoter called a non-COVID related treatable health issue for Jericho.
Also known as COVID.
While he is sick. No, non-treatable or treatable non-COVID related health issue. I believe they call that
a flu.
Drunk.
A little bit of the bubbly.
In public.
While he is sick, it's not considered serious, and he may still be fine to perform on Saturday in Nottingham, England, and Sunday in London, England.
Oh, London. It's $13 to walk through that stupid zoo.
Stupid zoo.
It is. It's stupid. It's Zoo America. Shouldn't you just see how it's fucking back? They got squirrels and shit and bobcats. You get that right up there in Brickerville.
Hey,
there's bobcats in Brickerville?
Hey,
yeah, absolutely.
It's North American wildlife.
Mark, what was the animal that moved away that you posted about for like 6 straight weeks? How upset you were?
I got a story about that too, and I'll make it quick. It was the swift fox.
The swift fox.
They took the swift fox, but I found out where they put him. They sent him to the Brandywine Zoo in Delaware. So I drove down there to see him one morning.
I didn't remember you.
Yeah,
he didn't even remember you because he was sleeping.
Yeah, Chuck the swift fox. They put him down there so he could knock up the female fox there, the vixen, if you will. So I drove all the way to Brandywine,
see a fox?
Delaware.
Go drive through any development. A fox could run right out, and you can hit it with your car. It's not a big deal. It's an awful zoo. Don't spend the money there.
An awful zoo.
It's the worst. They don't even
Why?
have tigers there.
What's North American wildlife?
Well, it's because the Tiger King.
Stop trying to sell me on it's North American wildlife.
You want to see a fucking owl look in a tree?
You know, John, who works the front desk, his nickname is Tiger.
Here's a white-tailed deer. Oh, my grandma hit one in her van.
Your grandma hit a tiger with a van?
Jesus, Ryan.
What's wrong with you? What about
Charlie
the
says
Canadian
another grievance.
Rinks kittens?
Greta Van
When was the last
Fleet
time-
tickets in the nosebleed section of Giant Center are over $100.
That's a shock. I don't even know who that
fees,
is.
Charlie. It's COVID fees.
Plus $12 to park.
COVID fees. What show was
It
that?
says Zoo America is okay. It's like the Sam's Cola.
That's a very great point. That's exactly what it's like.
It is the Sam's Club of what?
Sam's Cola version.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sam's Cola.
Yeah, I can't argue that.
Right.
But it's a great zoo. You walk around, you can see the two otters and the prairie dogs. They're my favorite now since they took the Swift Fox from me. I was heartbroken over that.
You want to see a
Shot the Swift
prairie
Fox.
dog? Just wait 10 minutes after Ryan eats Taco Bell.
Prairie dogging the whole way home.
Devin says other
It's like a
grievance.
fucking geyser, man. That's not a prairie dog.
That
Fucking
jump
Mount St.
barricade
Helens.
thinking it's a good idea. They are idiots and assholes. Yes, I agree, Devin.
What did he say?
They will be.
He was prairie dogging.
They'll idiot and assholes.
Yes, fuck them.
Now who is?
Do you guys
People that go to Zoo America apparently. Devin doesn't like Zoo America
That's
either.
It's very hurtful. Hey, now Chocolate World's still free. You can go over there to Chocolate World. Ride the
Chocolate
ride.
World's fun.
Surprised they don't charge you for the little candy bar.
No, you just have to wait in ridiculous lines to buy anything from the retail shop.
Look, that one cashier is trying real hard to keep up.
Did you ever see the one cashier there looks like
The
Donna
old
from
crypt
Receiving.
keeper.
Donna from Receiving keeps it real over there.
I asked a friend of mine who
I love Donna. She
I've
was
heard
great.
is in Hershey a lot to look for something at the store there, but I guess
He
he
never
forgot
found it.
he was there.
Never saw it once.
Never saw. Okay, well.
He looks every time in that gift shop when he leaves, and he never.
They-
What
they
exactly is it that you're looking for?
They don't still have the Hershey Kisses with the macadamia nuts, do they?
No, they haven't had that in a long time. They do have gingerbread.
You can just
Kit
buy a
Kats.
fucking Hershey Kiss and pop a macadamia nut in your mouth at the same time.
It's not the same.
It is not.
Not at all the same,
Wait.
Ryan. Come on.
Right.
If you can't
the
get
guy
it,
who
stop-
won't-
if you can't get it, that's the
guy
closest
who's
thing to it.
debated not eating at Arby's anymore because they switched soda brands.
This
You're gonna
is
tell
the
me
airing of
just-
grievances.
Just put a nut in your mouth when you're eating a Hershey Kiss. Fuck off.
The first time. Wouldn't be the first time you had a nut in your mouth.
Oh.
I'll take a shot in the mouth.
You don't remember it, Jim.
Hey, if you don't remember it, it never happened.
That
Any
is
other
not
Amber
how
has
consent works.
any other
Oh, it wasn't mine.
grievances?
Jim was not very patriotic that night.
Any other grievances before we get to our final topic?
If we can end on a positive note, the price of Hodecker
This
celery
show,
has remained unchanged.
Oh,
that's
thank
the whole
God.
pandemic.
Mediocre celery.
Now that's Hodecker's.
Oh boy.
I can't wait to bring some to the 3 Count Thursday Christmas party.
I can't make it.
I have never tried Hodecker celery.
Well, you will.
Mark, are
Done.
you coming to the Christmas party?
You know what? This sounds ridiculous. I still don't know what I work Sunday.
Mark,
There's
that's
times up
2
in-
days from now.
I know. There's times Saturday afternoon I don't know because the schedule's not posted yet. So I'll be
Good.
working Saturday afternoon, and I don't know if I work 12
It's
hours.
like you
from
guys
now.
don't have a manager there.
Well, we do now. Bill's doing a great job. He really
Oh,
is.
hi, Bill.
Hi, Bill. Bill, if you're listening, hello there. I hope Mr. Thompson came in to pick up that recliner.
Is that the same recliner that you helped somebody put in their truck?
Oh, it's ridiculous. Things people show up to buy
Is that
furniture.
the one
wouldn't
you
believe it.
helped somebody steal from
Steal?
your store?
No, that was someone else, and it wasn't just a recliner. It was a whole bedroom set. It was dressers. It was a queen size bed.
Aiding and
It was
abetting.
a
Gotcha.
sectional. And now poor Al's getting wrapped up in it.
Oh no.
Not Alan.
Not poor Al.
Poor Al. He, well, you know what? He's. I better not say too much more, but poor Al.
Yeah, I was gonna say
He might be listening.
you don't want to get that court summons, Mark.
I had nothing to do with it.
My final one is just bad camera cuts, zooms, just bad TV production as a whole. That's
All right.
WWE, AEW. Everybody needs to rethink the camera cuts. So, anyone else before we?
Did you see Sue came back on AEW?
Yes.
Wasn't that great?
Sue's back.
Sue's back. The minivan.
All right. The final one, I thought. Let's see. Richard says I hate WWE's camera work. Yes, absolutely.
You know what? Also, I hate real quick while we're at it.
Sure.
Little dogs that wear sweaters.
They're so popular. Pet costumes and sweaters. It's unreal how many people buy those.
I hate the state of Montana.
Oh, Montana sucks. You want to know what's not beautiful this time of year? The state of Montana.
Whoa, how do you even know that?
I also hate having to work the carousel.
And
off.
And I've heard Bartolo's Pizza is the worst. It's just the worst. Okay.
You think it's pronounced Bartolo's and not Bartolo's?
I mean,
I wasn't gonna say.
I'm gonna say.
No, I'm pretty sure that guy has
Bartolo's
said.
Pizza.
I'm pretty sure that guy has said Bartolo's. By the way,
Go for that guy.
Bartolo's Pizza, baby.
Charlie hates the 2021 Flyers.
They do too, Charlie. They
You can
do too.
replace 2021 with any year, I feel like, and that's
year.
an accurate statement.
Since like 2010. Yeah.
Is making a stable with using the first letter.
You know what's not
Or use
stable?
the
The
letters
fucking
of
mindset
your
of the
name.
show anymore.
What's that?
No, just keep going.
I'm getting called.
So, Ryan, since you did your homework, allegedly, we'll start with you.
Well, my name's Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
but I just went with the WWE version, so Rye.
So Ryback.
Now, my
Ryback.
question is, if I'm putting names in my stable, is it first names that begin with the letter R or last names that begin with the letter R? I didn't know how to do this.
I mean,
Just pick Roman Reigns and be done with it.
I mean,
You son of a bitch, you stole my thunder.
you can do it.
I was waiting for Jim to say one way or the other, and then I was going to say it didn't matter because Roman Reigns
Right,
would
I was
be the head of
literally
my
just gonna
table.
say however the fuck you want to interpret it, Ryan.
Well,
All right.
Ryan, it's only
Because
fair.
these
Tim
would be
spoiled
questions-
something of yours.
That's
Because
right.
That's
I
fair.
spoiled that.
That's a really good
these would
point.
be questions
I didn't want to have to
that
bring it
you
up.
could answer, that you could ask on a Wednesday night when I send you the show rundown.
I'm just saying, Sarah Jessica Parker. I can't believe she did that on that on the escalator.
That's dangerous.
So yeah, Roman Reigns would be the head of my table,
Okay.
and then I would want a tag team. So I would grab the greatest tag team currently wrestling and put the Young Bucks. I'd put the Y for the Young Bucks. They'd come over on my stable, and then I need a good other champion because I've got two shows apparently. So I would want to grab Adam Hangman Page because he'll be champion today and he'll be champion next Wednesday as well. He's actually going to be right below me here. He'd be in my stable. That's the A for Adam Hangman Page, or the A in Ryan. And then the N, I needed an N name and I needed a lady. So I just fucking picked Natalia.
I'll be darned.
You had a chance to take Naomi.
God damn it. I take Naomi then.
Nope.
I take Naomi. Don't even put a graphic with fucking Natalia on there for my pick.
No, man, you're definitely getting Natalia.
You know what? That's fine. She's been around for a long time, and she maybe, I don't know, she's like a cockroach. She just won't go away. Not that I want her to go away if she's listening, which she's not. But if she is, she has long staying power, like Cher does.
Sure.
Cher.
Anybody want to go next?
You can go, Jim.
All right.
Jim, go ahead.
I will start with
You did the full name, right? Middle name and everything?
no, I
Because you're a
did
big
my
fan.
first name.
Oh.
because as the rundown stated, it was first name. So that's what I
You're
did.
looking for B for Big Jim.
Well, that's easy. Braun Breaker.
And shit like that is why I don't mind interrupting Mark every now and again. My number one is Big Match John, because you don't get any bigger than Big Match John.
All right, James Ellsworth, good choice.
My second one, the A, of course. Again, we're over time as it is. I'll tell you
Austin
this story.
Aries, got it.
But a guy who stayed at my house, AJ Styles. So I put him in the mix.
Wait, he stayed at your house?
He did.
What?
I know.
Tell me you guys went to like Electronic Boutique or something.
Look, I don't want to give too much away. I will have to tell the story at some point. Yes. My M is the Miz. Took Miz.
Awesome.
My E is Etch. We all love Etch.
Etch. What if I
and my S is the man we heard singing earlier tonight.
Sting!
No.
Wait,
no.
we
Stone
played
Cold
Sting earlier?
Stone Cold Steve
Sting.
Oh, Stone Cold.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Sting from The Police.
I'll be
He
watching
was singing
you.
earlier.
There's mine. John Cena, AJ Styles, Miz, Etch, and Stone Cold. Stone Cold. Steve Austin.
Stone Cold.
Matt, why don't you go next?
Sure. So I just went with Matt. I didn't do the full Matthew just because I didn't want to have the unfair advantage of having a huge stable, and that would have been obnoxious. So for the M, I went with Mankind. You want to have a hardcore legend on your team there. A, just because I've heard the stories and it seems like he's can kill it in a pillow fight. AJ Styles is going to be the A.
Confirm nor
choice
deny.
From me.
Yes.
T, going to go with Triple H in that regard, just to have that. And like Ryan, I wanted to have a female on my stable as well, so I am taking Tori Wilson.
All right.
Now for the W, if you went Matthew, would the W have been who?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Intern Mark, why don't you go next?
All right. Now, they don't necessarily have to still be with us to be chosen. Is that true?
No, you again, as I told Ryan, you can interpret this however you wish.
This guy wants a stable of dead guys.
Well, sometimes I see dead people.
Mad Dog Vachon.
So M, I went with the Macho King, not Macho Man, but the Macho King, Randy Savage. Oh yeah. And A, I needed an enforcer, so I'm going to go with double A, Arn Anderson. Not this current version, but like say the 80s version.
Not the one that fell off the stage last week.
Right, not that one.
Not that
But
one.
You can't spell NRA without Arn.
I hate this goddamn show.
And then R, I went with the first African American World Heavyweight Champion, Ron Simmons. I'll be darned. Isn't that what he says? I'll be darned. And then, like Smokey, I wanted a tag team. And there's no better tag team in any letter of the alphabet than you look at when it starts with the letter K, and that's
Killer Bees.
Killer Bees, baby. Now I went with Chronic. But the Killer Bees is right up there. I had to go with Chronic.
Did Ryan pay you to put Chronic on your list?
Absolutely not.
Did he slip you a 20 last night at
Last night at the bar. He picked up
Hit you
my
with the
tab.
Jeepers, no.
Jeepers, no. Jeepers, Smokey, a whole nickel.
Good.
Tim.
So I actually did one. I did this with another friend group, and I did all Timothy.
Yeah.
But I'm
That's
just
a
gonna
lot.
do Tim, and I'm gonna do a different set of wrestlers. I am going to take with T. I'm going to take. Oh God! Now I've blanked. I've completely blanked on everything I was going to say in my whole life.
Terry Taylor.
There's no fucking chance I'm ever taking Terry
Terrific
Taylor for anything. I'll take Tully Blanchard for the eye. I will take the beautiful, the vivacious Ivory. And for the M, I will take you know what? I'm just gonna have some fun with this. I would take Marvelous Mark Marrow.
I knew it.
Yes.
Mark
That checks out.
Mark Marrow. Marco. Marrow.
Charlie says Charlotte, Hangman, Alex Shelley, Riddle, Leo Oosh.
My man. I know the list.
I don't know who Leo Oosh is.
That's me, I did that.
Leo and Etch.
Nah, man, that's me. I'm on his list. Me and Charlotte hanging out by the pool.
So Leo Rush came back to wrestling for like the 8th time.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Wrestled on Dark.
Yep.
Got it.
And I was in that Dynamite Diamond thing.
He's out of retirement.
Yeah,
He needs
I
Christmas
do the
money for
other thing
presents.
because I'm.
He meant Leo Rush. My bad.
Now, I know what I'm going to talk about, baby. I'm the man of the hour.
Damn fingers.
I'm the Rush man.
Go inside.
Leo.
Dude, that is so much more hormone monster than Leo Rush.
Nah, man.
I
That's absolutely Leo Rush, baby.
I love when you get low with it too. That's my favorite.
Oh,
man.
That's probably
Low, baby.
nah, man. That's really great. What's wrong, Big Jim?
Devin has Daniel Bryan, Etch, Vader, Ivan Putski, and Nikki Bella.
All right, just because I've seen so many people with ease and not use this, I'm going to go with Matthew and add the Hart Foundation, Eddie fucking Guerrero, dickheads, and then who?
Who?
Or William Regal.
Waylon Mercy.
William Regal.
Thank you.
Games.
You could have went Waller Grayson.
All right.
Waller.
Anybody have anything else for this damn show?
I'm good.
No.
All right.
God, about time. Sorry, everybody, again.
That was fun.
Ryan, do you have anything?
Smokey, you going to plug yourself this week or not?
I'd love to take this time to plug myself, but I just don't have anything to put here. I'm not even going to plug myself.
Intern Mark.
You know what? I'd like to give a shout out to my loving daughter. On a personal note, today she officially graduated from nursing school. She's a graduate nurse. I'm a proud papa. It's been a long 2.5 years, but she did it. I knew she would.
All right, congratulations. Devin, we'll talk to you next
Laura.
week. Buddy. Have a good one, Charlie.
Lauren.
Have a
Bye,
good
everybody.
weekend, my guy.
Hey, we're still talking.
Nobody's
Don't
leaving.
fucking leave yet.
Yeah, we don't.
You guys
we
stay
didn't wrap
put.
up yet.
Yeah, you don't know where to find everything because none of you
Yeah.
guys, none of you guys have bought any merchandise or paid for our Patreons. Why don't you stick?
You think our 10-minute intro's bad?
Yeah, I'll tell you. You guys are going to be in for a real shock when you're trying to find Tim Taylor and you don't find this Tim Taylor.
Matt, go ahead and give the plugs.
Yep, you can follow me on Twitter at 3CT Affiliate. You can follow the Instagram page. We are getting close to our Woman of the Year announcement. We are about 2 weeks away, so make sure you are giving likes, giving follows. This week we are featuring Vicious Vicky. Looking forward to the 3 Count Thursday Christmas party where everyone is getting a signed 8x10 of Devin That Ref. Looking forward to giving those out.
I hope he's shirtless.
No, it's more than that for you, Mark. So everyone have a great week. We'll see you next week.
Tim, go ahead.
At the Tool Man, across all platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. If you enjoy what I do here, check me out on my other podcasts, Final Wrestling Place and Viewers Choice. Viewers Choice, I had Big Mike from Take 3 on to cover NXT War Games. That was a fun time and a good time. But no, we're not talking about it. But guys, just take care of yourselves.
War games! War games! War games!
No one was talking about it, Tim. That's on you.
Yep, you did. You brought it up. I'm sorry if you're upset.
I looked at the other three. I was like, I think
You had to do it.
You have to. What
You
choices
have
were
to.
given?
We weren't
You
talking.
had no choice.
The one time Jim doesn't want to have unilateral authority as the host to do something, he then tries to scapegoat it to you three. That's really nice.
Well,
Airing of Grievances part 9. But take care of yourselves. I know that the season can be hard on certain people. Know that you've got 5 of us here, not just on Thursdays, but every other day.
4 of us. Don't message me.
Jesus.
You've got 4 of us and Ryan here, and no, you're not alone. We got you. If you need somebody to talk to, let us know. We're here. We love you guys. You guys could be anywhere else in the world on a Thursday, but you're here with us, or you're here on another day of the week if you listen to us on via podcast form. You guys are the real MVPs. So thank you guys so much. We love you. We'll see you next week. Big Jim.
All right. You can follow me at Big Jim Sports, but yeah, follow the show at 3 Count Thursday, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Make sure you check out our merchandise. I'm sure throughout the month of December and just about every other weekend of the year, pretty much the T Public store has great sales going on. Merchandise gets out to you quickly. I just bought a bunch of Christmas shirts on there. So, tpublic.com/user/3 Count Thursday. Go to our Patreon page, patreon.com/3 Count Thursday. We're going to have a Christmas draft, hopefully coming up here soon, as well as the pre-show, post-show that goes up after every single 3 Count Thursday episode. Collar and elbow brand deal. Check out our networks, NGSC Sports at ngscsports.com and the Leap Sports and Music Network. Again, follow us, subscribe, tell a friend who we can maybe tell a friend and keep spreading the word about the show. But until next week, stay safe, stay smart, and go for the pin.